You are watching an adaptation of Vampire the Masquerade's 5th edition, based in Chicago. The game might include topics, actions, and events that some viewers do not agree with. In Vampire Stories, there will be blood, and nothing is sacred. The RPG table and cast of The Last Breath are happy that you're here, and want to ensure you're enjoying the show. If you're affected by a topic, we believe it is important to take a break. The story you see is being created live, and this is your only trigger warning. The sun is setting. Prepare to wake up and play a game about vampires.
Dated for her right before, so she might be... Oh, they can hear us!
Yeah, I just flipped it. When you
Hey, Junie.
roll for rep.
So, roll for initiative.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Why am I rolling for initiative? I got a nat 20 plus my normal 4 that I get for shit. Why? 24.
So, unfortunately, that's not good enough. You lose. All right. So, let me tell you guys a story. A story of the dark in Chicago. Night where I got a splinter and died.
What? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Junie. Did you want to take the wheel?
No.
No. Here. The wheel's all yours. I was just going to turn it into the tree, so.
Go ahead, turn it into the tree because you just started off with a whole lot of what the fuck? Yeah, I need booze too.
I mean, I don't know why you don't have your regular glass of it prepared right next to you on the
Like,
table.
this has been a thing
Actually, I
every...
do. Give me 1 second.
Junie, it's been 69 episodes, and you still haven't figured out that you need to have a glass at the table at all times.
Wait, 69?
You guys didn't know?
Is this actually the 69th?
This is a special episode, guys.
Yeah, we all get fucked.
I'm so happy I'm here.
Yay! Oh, Drin's gonna be so upset he missed the 69th episode.
Oh, no. We'll have to do another one.
Yeah, we can do second 69.
No,
Second
no.
69.
No, next funny number
69
is
part
420.
2.
So we just have to do 420 sessions of something.
No. We
easy.
just have to do 20 episodes in this 4th season, and then it's episode 420.
Fair. Which we should be coming up on because this is season.
I'm glad one of
This
us
is
has
episode 10,
brain.
so yeah. 10 more episodes.
Troll, you are like the one brain shell like that we all share. I'm just letting you know.
Brain shell.
This is
brain cell.
going to be a problem.
Brain
Case
shell.
in
this evening.
point.
I'm just
Yes,
giving you
exactly.
a fair warning.
So now that you guys are making me drink,
Uh-huh.
I
So,
You're welcome.
Thanks for catching up.
I hope you don't mind.
I've
I
just
brought my
been
own blood
informed
back.
there's spiderlings at work,
Perfect.
and now I'm worried.
Why are we bringing up spiderlings at work and now I'm drinking more?
okay, so,
We didn't know.
you know,
spiders
per my
did
last
that.
email, sorry, you mentioned work and it just popped into my head.
I'm out. I'm out.
Aw,
Here, have some.
that's a shame.
Have some.
But no, Darren this week, with some help from Evelyn, contacted Olivia to get the auction set up for Miguel Hunt, who is currently looking like, I believe, Kevin Jackson. Yep. And he has a copy of what that lovely fledgling that you gave our coterie had in her head.
Charlotte.
Yes, side by side with the copy that we had, the physical copy. Or no, wait, we haven't acquired that yet, have we?
No, she's making it.
She's making it. Okay. So with her translation and the originals, like, side by side. So we have that, and that is what the auction is for.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought her name was Carolyn. I thought that's what we decided it was last week.
No, we. Oh wait,
It was a C name.
Yeah, it was Carolyn.
It was Carlton.
Carolton.
That too. So we're gonna set off this thing of, I'm assuming Sin's at the house, just finished up making Percy look like Kevin Jackson, and they're coming out of the room.
Sounds good.
Where
Was Thalia warned?
Yes, Thalia would have been warned. Darren would have clued Thalia in about this and been like,
Good call.
so you and I are going as the Coterie members. We don't know,
No, I meant
we don't know the
Thalia
person.
have been warned that it's Jackson walking out of the door as
Oh, no.
Percy.
Darren has no
Okay.
idea because that was all Percy's idea.
Cool.
So-
Where I need my stupid face.
So wait. He's gonna be turning into something else, or is she just gonna make him look even more fabulous?
I don't know. I kind of left that part of things up to Percy since he's the, Toreador. I let Toreadors make Toreador decisions. You know how it goes.
I'm a Toreador, but what kind of Toreador decisions do I make for Toreadors?
I assume you dress yourself. Like,
Well, I mean, isn't this a pretty dress? It's all foo-foo-weed. And she'll,
Yes.
do a hop dance around.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Because I was worried that, dark purple was not going to be appropriate, but, I was trying to make sure it looked good.
so you're going to be staying here with
Aw,
Bob and Evelyn to make sure that the house is secure.
But the house is
Well-
secured. The bombs are all over the place.
And we want you to stay here just in case.
But I want
So-
to go have fun with you guys.
And once we get this done and taken care of, so there aren't people looking to kill you on every street corner, you can go out and have fun.
But wait a minute. If Sin can do this for Percy, can't you do it for me so I can have fun and be there for you guys? Because I don't know many people that are very good with swords like me.
How much do you want to owe Sin?
I don't know. I mean, I am kind of slightly now rich, so I can pay.
I mean, you can discuss that with her.
Okay, but so when are they coming out?
Any minute now. Sin does really good work with her makeup, so shouldn't take her too long.
So she's gonna make Percy look like a fabulous, changeling prince or princess or dragon.
Something. She's going to make him look like someone else other than Percy so this doesn't get traced back to us.
Okay, I'm excited.
Do we know who yet?
No. I mean, my guess would be he's just going to tell her, like, make me fabulous with, an amazing
Or-
aquiline nose and Roman features and something like that. Some Toreador bullshit.
Hey, it's not all bullshit.
Or it's going to be make me less fabulous because I'm already fabulous.
I mean, that would be the
Okay,
case.
but have you ever known Percy to want to be less fabulous?
I mean, he does dumpster diver.
Right, But if he's less fabulous, then no one's going to think it's Percy because Percy is always like, I am the most fabulous bitch.
This is true. He is a bitch.
You're not
Yes.
wrong there. You're not wrong there.
I'm more fabulous than him, but don't tell him that. I'm just gonna let him believe that big impossible dream. Should we knock?
No,
I feel like
let's-
Sin would come out first,
Okay.
Okay.
probably pulling off like long yellow gloves, just like, well, I'm finished. I'm just gonna leave, and Sin
You're just
Wait a
I'm just
minute.
gonna go.
Are
I
you
just have
sure?
to get freshened up. I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Are you sure?
Just
Because you
gonna
can turn
walk
around and make
away.
me. I wanted to look nice and pretty too.
Sin is hastily walking towards her room, like not wanting to be here for the fallout of this.
Still looking in the mirror. All right, let's see if I
Percy,
can.
come on
Can I
out.
sound like him? Can I sound like him? Dubry. Well, I say. That's how he sounds, right? I say.
He sounds like Farcon Lighthorn.
He sounds like something.
I don't know.
Oh, hello there! And I come around the corner. I'm Kevin Jackson.
You need a lot more bass to pull.
Ugh.
Nice.
I say.
No, drop your balls a bit more.
I say.
So Thalia failed her stupid roll. Twice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do I need to roll to swing Thor's sledgehammer into what I perceive as Jackson?
Strength and melee.
Okay.
This is how I died.
That's Morgan Freeman.
You know what? Yeah, why not? Kevin Jackson's Morgan Freeman now.
Oh, sweet. I can't do Morgan Freeman. Oh, that's
Okay, it's not that many dice.
Okay,
at least.
but if you had a choice of which Kevin Jackson you thought was the real one, would it be the I say Kevin Jackson or the Morgan Freeman Kevin Jackson?
I'm just gonna drink this alcohol and just stay.
Does that mean that you're going to roll with advantage because you're not that dumb?
Okay, well, I passed my hunger rouse for the night.
Four. Percy, do you have any fortitude on you?
I'm dead.
Do you have a no? Is that a yes or a no?
That's no.
What's your
Okay.
give me your wits and awareness.
I'll let you know if my phone decides that it's going to quit protesting.
It's Mercury.
Yeah, I should roll the rouse as well. Good, pass that one.
Alright,
So I'm only
what-
at hunger 2.
What was I rolling? Wits awareness?
Yeah,
Thankfully, the hunger 2 applies after I roll for the power.
that is true.
Fuck. I'm going to have to roll a willpower if I don't want to die, right?
I mean, it's not. It's gonna hurt you a bit. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but
3,
it's not exactly dire.
5.
It's good.
So June,
Well, flat 4.
blink,
Yeah,
blink.
yeah. I hear you.
Darren is blinking to grab Percy and pull him out of the way of this crit 4 sledgehammer.
This is fair. Okay. So
I
as
didn't mean to roll that high, I'm going to be honest.
Thalia just is like, Thalia's like, Kevin Jackson, boom, and all of a sudden, Percy sees something coming at him with great speed.
Well, fuck.
With great speed on the other side, Darren kind of moves him out of the way. So instead of connecting with,
Not the face, you son of a bitch.
instead of connecting with Percy, oh, this is gonna hurt, but this is fine. Thalia goes all the way through where it would and connects with Caroline, pushing her into the wall.
Well, don't fucking break my neophyte.
And she now has an imprint in the wall and hurts quite deeply as she now holds her stomach and is trying to stop the welling of the tears in her eyes because, ow, that
Warning!
That was the warning.
Impulsive.
Dumb.
I mean, neither of you are wrong. Let's.
I give Carolyn a hug. I'm sorry.
Get her a
Oh,
bag of
I'm
blood to
sorry.
stop the bleeding.
Darren goes downstairs and grabs one of his blood bags and drinks it to get him down to hunger 1 again. And then he gives another one to Caroline so she can rouse to heal from that.
And she will totally take it and be like, and she's trying not to cry. But actually, as you guys noticed, she's actually trying not to cry with real tears.
Mm-hmm.
Her humanity's up. She has
Yep.
a high humanity.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And she will drink it going, this hurts.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You get used to it over the years. And Darren just kind of pats her on the shoulder.
Ow, what's that one power again that I can turn around so I don't have to hurt like this?
Fortitude. That's what you need.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna live through her, I think I need that. Who do I turn around and pay? To
Me?
get that?
Darren immediately points to Thalia.
I mean, she
Like
owes you
her.
one anyways, so go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to survive her, then you need something from her.
If you want to survive her, you have to eat her.
You're not wrong.
Sorry, I should try to stay. I should try to stay in character.
Look, I'm not about eating people, but without consent, but
I mean, you'll have to drink some of my blood.
It's only a
That's how it
nibble.
works.
It'll be
okay,
fine.
well then I will totally do that. Can I?
Okay,
Just an affectionate little
Later.
nip.
later. It'll have to be later. But you're staying here tonight, so you're safe.
I don't think I'm
Oh.
safe because look at ow.
Okay, but think
You
about
are
it
safe.
Leave
this
her the
way.
hammer. Leave her the hammer.
I'm not here, so you will have to survive me because I'm not here.
But
Leave
I,
her the hammer.
but I just
My hand.
ow.
I'm sorry.
Okay, look. Caroline, you need to understand either you're going to stay here by choice or we get Snowball to sit on you again.
I mean, Snowball didn't really have a good effect last time, but that's because I know their weakness.
He still kept
Okay.
you in the car.
I'll get Rosebud, who does not listen to anyone but like me or Evelyn, and Bob.
Or if you think they don't listen, okay, I'll let you think that.
Or I could get Bob to, get you to help him run an experiment.
Do I
You
think
could
I-
be the experiment.
You probably would be the
I
experiment.
don't want to be the experiment again. That was bad the first time.
Then go to your
Well,
room, young
you
lady.
can choose to be here by choice, or you can choose to be here as Bob's experiment.
Can I go for option C?
No, there is no option
No,
C.
there's no,
No, no,
hidden
no.
option C.
I will.
The only option I see is the one where you go back to your room.
Thank God you can't tell me what to do.
But I can drag you there. So I grab her by the arm, and
I think
take
this is a
to
good time for her to
room.
learn how it feels to be staked.
No, I'm going to give you option C.
No, and I grab her by
I-
the arm and I drag her to her room while she's talking,
I'm
Under
not going
protest.
to leave the house, but
and I
that's
shove her
gonna-
into her room,
I wanted to hack the internet.
and I close the door,
Can I hack?
and I put
Oh,
like the
it's just-
6
Yes, you can hack the
padlocks.
internet.
Hold on! He told me I could hack the internet.
You're staying in your room anyway, and I lock all 6 padlocks and the code lock and the other lock, and it's
What if there's a fire?
Well, then she gets to learn how to, go through a door.
yeah.
Character building. Love it.
Exactly.
Caroline doesn't say anything because she knows there's a window and she can open it and leave.
The window that was barred and warded.
Yeah.
The window was barred and warded.
Yeah.
So
Her little fingers are going to get burned, and it's going to be hilarious.
The window that was
Yeah, you guys don't know the toys that she has inside the room, but this is fine.
Legos?
Sure.
This feels like the storyteller reaching. This is like the storyteller reaching for anyone else.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, she's not a rocket scientist. She's not going to melt the bars. She doesn't have the materials for that.
That's fair. I'm
Like,
not-
honestly, she just has a book memorized.
Yes, but you don't know what the toy she has in her room.
Again,
Okay,
feels
she can
like
keep
the
it under her
storyteller-
bed.
Oh, she does.
No, that toy is for the drawer next to the bed.
Not if it's charging.
No, still if it's charging.
that toy. But anyhow,
It's about probably at this point that Sin would walk back out of the room, figuring that this has been enough time for people to freak out about the whole Jackson face thing.
yeah.
and you see the body that is the body imprint in the wall.
Not my fault.
I made the right call.
Absolutely
then.
your fault.
You definitely made the right call.
So I just curious, what exactly are we doing all this for anyway?
There's going to be an auction. And Percy here is going to play the part of the person auctioning off the item, which is a translated copy of the Book of Nod. Don't worry about it.
Worry about it.
It looks like you did great work. I have zero concerns about this.
Would that be intelligence and occult?
Yes, it would be. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh yeah, Sin's got no idea.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Even better.
No clue. Even better.
Beautiful.
Sin's just like, all right, I won't worry about it then.
Worry about it.
It's okay. We have a plan. Our goal here, you me and Thalia are going to go to the auction as prospective buyers.
We get to dress up.
Yes.
No,
dress up in
I
your
don't get to dress
fanciest
up.
clothes.
Nope, I'm not supposed to dress
Just
up.
make sure that you can, get ready to fight if need be.
Oh, don't
There's-
worry about that.
There's a lot of people after this item, and we need to know who, and we need to be ready to cut and run if need be. Emphasis on the cut.
Anything and everything in your way.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get ready.
Okay.
Because all Sin heard was, "Hey, an excuse to dress up."
Mm-hmm.
And
Actually, I could probably make that work for being able to move around quickly.
so who is the contact? I'm assuming Darren's the contact for Olivia.
Yes.
Olivia will text him saying that she has a lovely little underground area in Joliet ready for you guys when you're ready to do this. By the way, did let Baron William know about this. He's back. And I just don't want him thinking that we're doing things underneath his nose.
Understandable.
That is back.
Ew, no.
So let me know when you're on your way. I will have everything ready for you.
Hey, Junie, can you bump your volume up just a little bit?
Oh, okay. Better?
Thank you. I don't know. Just keep talking.
Try talking again.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? And I'm so sorry that this is going to be a whole lot of chaos and mayhem, and some people might die, as in NPCs.
You can turn it up a little bit more for stream.
Just a touch more.
About 17% more.
I'm trying.
No,
not to do,
not 17.
I'm trying not to do ASMR for people because I know some people are not into that.
Small adjustments, not huge jumps.
Oh,
17 is a small adjustment.
No, it's not. Not no BS.
Nope. Is this better? Can you all hear me? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
that's better
Mhm.
on.
Okay.
Yes, that's better on stream.
Okay, good.
Okay. That's Darren's outfit.
Oh, we are going fancy. Jesus.
Oh, yes. He's going in a fancy tuxedo and has Kevlar underneath it.
That makes sense.
Also has various weapons underneath it.
That makes even more sense.
I posted my outfit too. Who needs Kevlar when you have fortitude?
I mean, show off.
Darren does not have fortitude yet, so
Oh shit, that's popping up. God damn it. That was great.
Oh
I know, right? That's what happens when one of your things pops up right in the middle of everything else. Sin, do you have an outfit or something ready to go, or?
I do.
Okay.
I hear Black Slimming this time of year.
Hold on. I'm getting it now.
Darren is wearing black because he anticipates getting blood on this outfit.
I mean, that sounds totally fair and highly appropriate.
Oh, you know what's really funny about that is I chose this dress specifically for those reasons.
Even better.
To get blood on it?
Okie dokie. So, if you are all ready to go, I'm assuming you're all heading to Joliet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Separate vehicles.
Yes. Darren would have acquired a nondescript black BMW for Percy to take on his own and, to drive far away from, he would have it in the carriage house so that Percy could get to it without being seen by outside observers, and then he could drive,
Drive up to Chicago and then take a Uber Premier down
Exactly.
to Joliet.
there you go.
I
Yeah.
feel like this would be when Thalia gets her bike.
Okay. And
Okay.
I'm assuming that
Darren is borrowing Bob's van.
that's fair. And I'm assuming Sin is driving her ever famous bubblegum
Yes,
pink
because there's no way in
Cadillac.
hell she's getting in Bob's death trap.
Or riding on the back of the bike.
Yes. Accurate on both counts.
That's fair. Okay.
I mean, Darren is mainly. Oh no, Darren can't be in Bob's van. Okay, Darren is in his. I believe he has an SUV. Let me check his sheet and see what kind of car he has. Oh, he has a discreet sedan. So he's driving his sedan.
Okay. So I'm assuming everyone is not exactly in a straight line, but I'm assuming staggered line down to Joliet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And you all arrive at the address that was provided to Darren. It's a standard, it's in a industrial park outside Joliet, or just on the border between Joliet and just before Garuk territory. And you will see a very long line of vehicles parked in the grass going to this warehouse.
Mhm.
You have gotten everyone's attention.
Cool. That's what's needed.
Mm-hmm. And of course, as you guys all get out of your vehicles, head into this warehouse, the inside of this warehouse, let's just say Olivia pulled all the stops. It does not look like a warehouse now. It looks like a very elegant, very old-fashioned ballroom. Something that you would have seen clearly, in the old houses. Definitely almost Victorian-like. But, it's got the modern conveniences of electricity, Wi-Fi. Oh, internet's here, not a problem. You
Mhm.
need a password to get into the internet. But other than that, oh yeah, it's a fantastic place. Beautiful, music is playing right now. String quartet. Very fancy. And it's the who's who of the occult
Mhm.
that's here.
Yep. And Darren's just making mental notes of everybody here.
And are you guys going to be trying to talk to people, or... Yes,
Darren
Would
would
it
look
be-
for those people who would run in similar circles to him. Anyone who would have visited Edith's place and, that
Oh.
kind of thing.
that's fair. There are plenty of those there.
He does have a status 2 in Chicago Kindred. So,
So
Would it be safe to assume that Thalia would be let into security so she can monitor from there in case we need to get out fast?
if that's what she wants to do, then yeah.
I feel like it's probably the best place for her. She's not exactly a people person.
Mm-hmm.
Then that is where you get to meet this woman. Give it a second, it's got to load up. You will meet this woman in security.
My leet speak is so rusty.
That face name looks very familiar, Jenny.
Don't know. I have no idea. No, that's a completely... Actually, that is a different character from
Okay.
the one that you've locked up.
Familiar enough.
It's similar, but they are not the same person, I assure you.
Yeah, they're related.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, DNA is a weird thing.
Yeah.
You've got about, I think that you could have up to 7 twins on Earth DNA-wise right now
Yeah,
with
somewhere around
population.
there. Yeah. But no, this is
I hope not.
This is a woman that's just kind of leaning back, relaxed, watching what's going on. And when Thalia comes in, she'll be just like, "So,
Just head nod.
who you with?" I don't know.
I'm not sure how much I can tell you. I just know that Olivia is good with me being in here instead of on the floor.
Darling, you look so much like, you belong on that floor more than I do.
was raised by Toreadors. You can't get away with not looking like a Toreador when you're raised by them.
She just kind of flashes, goes, I didn't have anyone raising me. I'm sure you know what I am.
Yeah, I don't really fit the bill of a gangrel, do I?
No, I wasn't even going to think you were one.
Yeah.
So I take it you are? Lou.
Talia.
Pleasure. Local, I'm assuming?
Yep.
No.
Guessing you're not.
I wouldn't know what gave it away.
The fact that you didn't know me by my name.
Why? Does everyone know everyone by their first name?
No, my sister and I have a bit of a reputation.
Oh, right. See, I'm from Louisiana, down Baton Rouge. My name, if I told you, would be swinging doors open left and right and center down there. Here, no one knows who the fuck I am. So you're with, and she'll point out Darren and Sin, but not Kevin Jackson.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to know who's who with what. So
I'm their babysitter.
you're their babysitter?
Rude.
You're the babysitter, because if so, I can help make sure that y'all get out right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you mind?
Part of why I'm up here to keep an eye.
Do you mind if I put a couple of eyes down on the floor for you?
No, I don't mind.
All right. How's your French, dear?
I don't remember. One second, let me consult my sheet.
That's
Not. My French is not.
Oh, great.
Omelet.
I'm gonna do fromage.
That's a cheese omelet. Well done.
And that's not even how
That's
you're
about
supposed to say it.
I mean, many people after, Dexter's Laboratory learn how to say omelet du fromage. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Who? Is that Kevin Jackson coming in here?
Carter. Cool. Fun.
This is not fun. Are you kidding?
It's just because I say a word doesn't mean I mean that word.
Oh.
I
Okay.
meant a different FU word, but
Honey, you can say whatever you fucking want up here. Ain't nobody gonna
I
hear
know.
but me.
oh, I know.
Okay. Just letting you know.
I have my idiosyncrasies. It's fine.
Honey, you can have all the idiosyncrasies you want. I came from a city that has plenty of people with idiosyncrasies.
I pull out my phone, shoot a text to Darren and Sin, going, Kevin has been spotted.
Darren just sends back a text. Yeah, I'm spotting a whole bunch of people here. Just taking
What's-
notes.
What's an
Security's
awareness
getting
all
extra
of you?
eyes on the floor.
Oh, fun.
Rouse wits.
When Kevin Jackson does walk into the building, everyone's going to stop and gasp.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
And
Yeah, it's
then
nice to see y'all too.
they all kind of blink like, huh? That's incredibly casual of him. Okay. Everyone needs to get pads now, so you just write their successes on
Look,
it.
that's $20 that I could have
Mhm.
spent.
7?
it works.
Okay.
Works better than that.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yes, and because you look perplexed.
My secret 7.
Oh no.
So we breaking out that one. Got you.
Okay. Regular crit 6.
Okay. Well,
I
here-
don't see shit. The TVs are pointed the wrong direction.
So we're gonna go from. Oh my god! All right. Well, this is great. So Thalia, you see the world, but it's already kind of point blank, and you already know what's going on. So you kind of just get the idea. And you get the gist of, oh, I'll see whatever I need to see in the monitors at some point.
Yeah.
With who was next? 6 crit.
6 crit.
The 6 crit, yes, you spot everyone, including Kevin Jackson. But you also, before Thalia says there's extra eyes on the floor, you already have spotted and noted those people, and they're looking at you guys going, how can they make sure that you guys are protected? As in somebody else has got eyes for y'all too. I will state, you know several well-to-do and well-known Tremere here.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a couple of cults may or may not be defined
Interested.
here. Yes. And for you in Sin's crit, you see that specific Lasombra that may or may not have ordered Darren's embrace. He may or may not be hiding somewhere in the dark. And with your crits, you both see him. Congratulations for that one. Good luck. May your stupid dice not fail.
I'm just going to give a curt nod in that direction.
For Sin and Percy, for your 7s, the crit you've already gotten. But you guys do notice quite a few people. You both have been around long enough that you can tell the difference between Cam and Anarch. It's not that difficult, really, because of style of dress. Also, you've gotten the crit. Sin, you get a little bit hungrier, and you're underneath a hunger compulsion. Good luck.
Is there a certain level of fear among the crowd right now?
It's more of awe, I guessed, and people are wondering, how did Kevin find out about this? This was supposed to be a quiet auction.
So
don't y'all
Darren-
worry, I left my scourge at home.
Darren just looks around the room and he spots that Lasombra, and he just texts to Thalia and Sin. Well, I just spotted a sword in the crowd. A high-ranked sword. Watch the shadows.
Fuck. That's the response you'll get from Thalia.
Yeah, you're doing all right there.
Correspondence.
Yeah, I can hear the popping of your phone. I'm just asking. I'm not intruding in your business. Just making sure you're good.
Darren's good at finding people in the crowd. He was just pointing some things out.
So I've heard. I heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, this will be interesting. What's Kevin doing here?
Interesting is not going to be the word I would use, but
Interesting is just interesting until it either goes north or south, and I'm hoping it goes more north than
Okay.
south.
me too at this point.
And Olivia will be like in the crowd. You all will notice her and see her. And of course, where she goes, a literal flock of animals because she had to be the fucking Disney princess of things. Birds flying all around, squirrels, chipmunks. There may be a fawn or two, and a tiny bear. Don't ask why. Most people
Kevin
don't.
Jackson will make his way over there. Because Kevin Jackson does what Kevin Jackson does.
Mr. Jackson,
Ms. Vonage, I apologize, Madam Vonage. Thank you for the invitation. It was so gracious of you.
Sure. So,
Take hand. Kiss.
so,
Release hand.
so glad you could make it. Are you our celebrity auctioneer for today?
I am the MC for this evening.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I do thank you for coordinating all of this for the sale of my item.
Sure, of course. Anything I can do to help facilitate kindred relations amongst all the sects. This is fine.
As one would hope. I thank you again. Let me know when to get started.
Actually, was gonna give people about a couple minutes, but since you're here, I mean, why not now? Decided to Tokyo drift left. I have to adjust the camera a little. So, yeah, you can definitely,
His wifey, he's talking to wifey.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to buy time.
I heard.
I mean, you can totally do it when you're ready. I was giving everyone another maybe 5-10 minutes before you took
But
the
I'm not going to tarry your plans. Take your time. I'll just be waiting over there. Just give me a nod.
Sure, of course. And the Baron will definitely want to make sure you're.
I'll be on my best behavior in someone else's domain. You have my word on that.
Thank you.
And with that, Curtly just walks away. Make sure y'all fill up your glasses. We are in for the treat of an unlifetime.
Olivia just quietly starts walking towards the bar like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him if he does anything to fuck this up. I'm gonna kill him. He's dead. And then I'll be dead because I killed the prince. Anything else anyone else would like to do while people are filing in and coming in and getting checked off of guest lists and invitations and all of that fun happy jazz?
Darren walks past one of the people who's supposed to be watching and is just like, I'd like for myself and my acquaintances to be in the best lit areas of the room.
Sure. That's actually gonna be by the stage. In a few minutes. Is there anyone we need to tell Miss Doe about, or
Tell her that Jackson isn't the only high-ranking member of another sect here. Shadows.
well, are you referring to, shall we say, and he kind of pulls out like this little pad he can draw on, and he does a little crown symbol on there? Something like that?
Darren just reaches over and sketches a chess piece, specifically a bishop.
Duly noted. We thought you were referring to another shadow that is currently up in the rafters.
Well, it's good to know he's not the only one here.
They tend to come out like flies to honey when any kind of
When this kind of thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought the only Camarilla person we were going to have to deal with was her, but apparently not. Cause you sure that's not really Jackson?
I just facilitated the auction.
Well, that was good to know because Miss Doe was wondering about that.
Who the person that reached out to me to get this done is, I try not to pry. It's bad for business.
Got you. Well, great. We'll let Miss Doe know and get you in a very bright spot. How's that?
Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming the other one of your people is that lady over. Does she really dress like that all the time?
Oh, yes. She dresses like that 100% of the time.
Well, we have Miss Thalia.
Even during her day sleep.
What? A little ostentatious, don't you think?
I live with 2 gangrels that were raised by a Toreador. What do you think?
Got me. I'm not of any of those clans, so I really wasn't raised by anyone.
People not having sires raise them, or just people raising them.
I don't know. I'm clanless. What'd you expect?
Yeah, well, we do what we have to survive, right?
Yes, but that just looking like a person just screaming for hit me because I'm dating myself. Wait, is she dating herself?
I don't know. I don't pry into her love life.
Excuse me, I need to make a tweet.
Okay, well, we'll have you and her watched
Miss
over.
Sin.
Sin. Wait, her name is Sin?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Can we get any more? I'm going to get my tongue out because that's just going to be mean.
Look, you can tell Olivia to be thankful I didn't bring Bob on this little expedition.
Oh, not the bombist. Anyone but the bombist.
And that's why Sin is here.
But she's... But...
Or Sledgehammer isn't even in the crowd right now, so...
All I know is that between her bubblegum pink Cadillac and the gangrel that you sent up there, who usually is carrying some kind of hammer and thinks she's some kind of Norse god, I swear.
You don't survive for hundreds of years by being, easy to get rid of.
Well, yeah, I feel that. Cool. Alright. Just I'll let you know when Big Chuckle'ups gets up there where to go in the back, okay? And you'll be lit.
Appreciate it.
Just don't 420 it, okay? I appreciate that.
Heard.
Sweet.
Darren rouses fleetness.
Sin, anything from you?
Sin is kind of probably schmoozing at this point. Maybe like a little flirtatiously, but it's kind of probably coming off a little like with that obvious predator thing she has going on. It's kind of got that extra spark to it right now.
Oh, you're getting a little more spicy than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, with all the Toreador in the room, they are matching that spice. You're welcome.
Good. That's helpful.
Are you going to be making it over to the bar when you focus?
Probably, yes, when I refocus.
Because the
You got
focus
it.
is just like, nope, mm-mm. Nope. Okay,
There you go.
There you go.
Yay, Logitech, right?
Right?
I know.
So good, I'm not
Wait.
Logitech anymore.
When you get to the bar, of course, they're mixing drinks and you're seeing the blood being poured into them, and it all looks like some kind of weird-ass Tremere kind of thing.
I mean, Sin will politely take one.
You know, they'll be like, do you want anything particular? Any kind of favorite drink you got? What can we make for you? What you want?
Just like do I need to do like a wits and awareness? Do they look like they might have something a little extra besides blood?
Oh, they have a whole bunch of things if you ask. Yes, you can actually.
Oh, okay,
be very
cool,
open. People
cool.
have been
That's
asking.
fine. That's great. Then she's just gonna say, you wouldn't happen to be able to make me like a smoothie, would you?
They'll think for a moment. Are we talking fruit or are we talking a little bit more meaty?
Meaty.
You know what, Miss Doe? Thought of people like you. Give me a minute. And they will go behind. There will be some music playing as things are happening in the background. Then you'll hear a blender. And they'll come back out with a lovely kind of like to-go cup. But it's pretty. And it's all sparkly. It looks like it's been bedazzled and jeweled and everything like this.
Oh, it doesn't just say Jamba Juice.
No, it says human juice, but in French. And
Oh, that's not better. That's not subtle at all.
I love it. I love it.
and they'll hand it to you, and they'll be like, if you need a refill, let us know. We'll be here up until all of this ends. And we've got some extra little bits if you need it.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank Miss Doe.
Darren comes by and he gets a regular glass of bourbon, neat, and also a glass of blood because he roused his dexterity and failed his rouse check, so he's a little hungrier.
Not a problem.
And he wants to get rid of that.
They will actually ask you if you want it bombed into the bourbon.
No, I like to keep them separate.
They'll hand it to you. Jackson, would you like anything?
I'm good, thank you.
And then Thalia, Lou will look to you and ask you if you want anything to drink.
I'm
and
good.
She'll literally say, anything's on the table.
I ate before I left.
I do too, but sometimes I find I need a little. Sometimes I need a little snack. You know what I mean?
I don't need a snack right now. We'll see about later. We'll see how things play out.
Oh, question: Do you have to? Do you have that little pesky thing that sometimes some people get a little bit too more powerful and bags don't work?
Not only that, I've got a bit of an eclectic palate.
What kind of eclectic palate?
You know the Cullens in Twilight? That kind of eclectic palate.
Red eyes or amber eyes?
Amber eyes.
She'll just actually offer her hand to you. What do you
Shake
think?
it.
What do you think I got in my blood bags?
Oh, you and I are going to get along just fine.
Yeah, I can't eat on humans. They taste like they don't. They
They're
don't
so
taste.
coppery.
Ugh. They taste like chicken, but I never really liked chicken.
No, they don't taste like chicken. I eat chicken.
You do too.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I have Diablo with me today.
Okay. Here's good too.
Okay, yeah. Just don't do alligators. They taste like chicken.
Fair.
It's how I survived when I was getting out of the bayou after my embrace.
Fair. It's fair.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, it wasn't.
Jackson takes a look at the time.
Olivia will look over to Jackson like, you take the stage when you're ready.
Well, I go ahead and get up on it. And I begin walking towards, hopefully, where there's a mic stand.
There's a mic stand in the center of the stage. And there is a lovely, like, white sheet backdrop. So when Jackson starts taking the stage, Darren and Sin, you will have gentle, very gentle escorts to move behind the stage. To stay in a very, because he will have a spotlight on him, and because of that white background, it will filter through and keep you in a very bright area.
And also, we're not in the middle of that crowd and whatever is about to go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case. We all learned from the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And
So yeah, Darren's just waiting, and since they're backstage and not like in the middle of a crowd, he just checks his weapons.
I do want to ask Junie, because I'm going to take a look. Are there any other lots aside from the one that we brought?
Were there any other what?
Lots.
Lots.
Auction lots.
I'm not understanding the question. I'm sorry.
So
Is
when
more stuff being auctioned
No,
than just
yours.
the book?
Nope, just the book.
heard.
Fuck.
Sin, just so you know, you are gently escorted to the back to where Darren is standing by a gentleman. So you're going to be standing next to Darren in a bathe of white light through a screen. Okay. Just want to make sure you're good.
Since
All
fine
right.
with that.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
Alright.
give the mic a cursory tap with one finger just to verify it's on.
And the feedback happens.
Go ahead and
Motherfucker.
pick it up and grab it.
God damn it.
Well, thank you all for coming this evening. Thankfully, I'm not a Lysabra, so I can actually do this properly.
Everyone starts
I wait for
laughing.
the forced laughing. Yeah.
Oh, and some of it was actual true laughing.
Now, many of you are probably wondering, what the hell is the Prince of Chicago doing in this podunk town? I came tonight because I have an item that I want the hell out of my court. It's been authenticated, verified, and it's an authentic reproduction. And I pull out the Book of Nod that I had behind me. Some of you in the crowd may not know what this is, but others of older generations, the true Nodus, will have a fairly good inkling. I put the mic back on the stand. I crack it open. And just so you know what you're working with, I will read you the first page and I will read you the last.
Thalia's face palming up in the security booth. Just, oh no.
The Lou's just like,
Sin thinks this is all part of the plan.
Darren's just checking Darren's got the 357 out. He's checking the silver ammunition in it. And then he's checking the double-barreled coach gun.
okay.
Yeah, Thalia pulls the coach gun and the Thor sledgehammer out of her bag.
Gonna pop Fleetness after I finish reading the last page. It's all part of the plan scoop. And let me know once I finish the page, Junie.
Do you want me to actually read the last page?
Nah. We can just go verbatim for it. It's not an exact duplicate. It's not the true book, but it's close enough.
Mm-hmm.
But, the fact that I'm lending the authenticity of, the Camarilla court to it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I gotta make a willpower roll for this person. Oh, shit. Well,
Needless to say, Fleetness is up. And I'm probably dead.
as you're reading the first page, people are listening, they're oohing, they're eyeing. Now, mind you, for Darren and Sin, you guys are in the back, you're listening, you are bathed in light, there are no shadows moving. None that you can see because you're hidden behind a white curtain.
Mm-hmm.
All the other people, from what Jackson can see, are all listening. You are in engrossed white light, so everything in front of you looks dark. Thalia, you're watching through cameras, and you're seeing what looks like a slightly darkened room now with a bright light right on Jackson. He looks like Jackson. He must
I'm
be
looking
Jackson.
for spots that are glitching out.
That's the thing. There are no glitch outs. The Lasombra knew where to stand, so that nothing would impede upon any security. Nobody, as you start to read the last page. Now, I want verbal confirmation. You want this to happen, right, Percy? Okay.
Light it up. Have fun. Whatever you think you're going to do, you're going to do.
So, and I rolled it. 2, 4.
Arms of Arabon are just going to tear me asunder.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 crit.
I eat the book into the crowd with my last breath.
Oh God, no.
As you are reading
Yes.
the last page of this book, all of a sudden, from what Sin and Darren can see, is a hole going through the white sheet and blood. You've been just hit square between your eyes right now, Percy.
It's fine. He was brain damaged anyways. So I continue reading the last page. Sarcasm.
You're fine. As the blood hits the screen and he finishes reading, he falls down onto the stage, and people start to scream. That's when the light is cut out.
And instantly starts ashing because he's old as sin. Well, as old as sin, literally and metaphorically.
I'm pretty sure he's older than Sin.
We're not going to talk about that.
Earpiece in, speed dialing Darren.
Get out. Let's go now.
Get him out. Or no,
Yeah.
he instantly ashes. He's gone, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay, getting out. Meet at the house.
As you are all starting to go out, that's when everything goes dark.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going for a 10-minute break now, kids. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Yay!
Kidnap the Santa Claus, stuff him in a bag.
Hey, you know, it's a good time to do things. What can I say?
I just
And
missed
Sin,
it.
You're
Sin-
welcome.
Stick around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
To cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
You know, unless you have,
roll Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not right.
It's just bacon.
Boy, I hope Small
No,
Bacon's
when you
not
have
watching
the
right now.
really- If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we
that's
having
plus
this conversation?
Why
I
would
think
Amelia
that's
or
what's
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you have,
damage.
if you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to
We-
hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna release. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hands.
She's gonna keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see the text from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo.
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between
When he
and
can
use
touch the
premonition.
tree, I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Oh.
Jesus.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?" Like,
small.
No, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, all right? Look,
What? It was quick?
you try to deep throat a microphone one time, all right? And then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No, yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes
there's a
one to know
Harley.
one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for.
So with
Probably
that,
a week or 3.
Not wrong.
Well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe. One site.
Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically, like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burned the table.
I'm like actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I could be a
murder hobos.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
Unseat my seatbelt and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have.
I know. You would think.
Nope. I
We're just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy. You
You're
like
not
the
a
puppy?
Zenisi. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C3P'd my brother.
He was
you're
already.
going to Chewbacca?
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back. So I walked over there. I opened the door, I closed the door. God damn it!
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You have reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
Because while we are waiting... So, I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
The system is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No,
Wrong
no,
knife.
no!
Fire
Fire knife
knife
is
thing.
bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. What's that?
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler?
She just-
Oh, no,
she
she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's
I
number.
have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dialogue.
Did he
over
actually
number.
say he loved you? Wait a minute. You guys all in a relationship that I don't know about?
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
but
buddy.
That Shadow Lords can do, it's called shadow cutting. You attack the shadow, and it does the exact same damage to the person.
That's amazing. And I'm
So-
dead.
You are dead, but you can still be in this episode as looking like you're here, at least in participating in the spirit.
No. I'll just black screen it. Fade to black, just like the Soprano.
He just muted himself.
He did.
Ah, fuck.
Perfect.
I was going to say he can always, quietly do the peanut gallery. So, we come back to you, all of you, as you are thinking of running underneath two tenebrous, two Stridian shouds.
Mm-hmm.
Communications don't work. You can't hear anything.
Hang on, I'm rolling wits plus obfuscate.
As you're doing that, you are, Thalia. You did turn around and leave the security area, correct?
I was told get out. I'm
Okay.
getting out.
So you're almost to the door when this happened. Unfortunately, your two other cohorts were far away from this. Got you. To do this. So, Darren, you are doing Unseen Passage.
Yep.
Sin, what are you doing?
Sin is standing there panicking.
Fair and valid.
I mean,
Because
Sin
this-
heard Darren say, "Get out."
Sure. But now it's like no sound, no vision, just like what the hell is going on? Because Sin didn't really is this part of the plan? Like Sin doesn't really know.
No, Thalia and Sin didn't get much briefing.
So
Sin.
I have a question for Thalia first.
Okay.
Do you have Eyes of the Beast?
I do.
Will you pop those? Are you going to use those?
Yes. Can I go put him to sleep real quick?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Cool.
I'll work
He's
on
drinking
Sin.
a little too much.
No worries. So while Thalia's doing Thalia things, and I have no idea what Darren's doing at the moment, but we'll get to him in a second. Sin, as you are standing panicking, and in this blacker of black, like pitch black area, you don't realize it, but you are moving. You can't feel it. You can't hear or sense anything, but you are being moved. And soon, all of a sudden, you'll feel like being pushed into the light. Once you get pushed into the light, you are outside the warehouse.
Oh, okay. Can I see now?
You are out of the warehouse. Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did that thing, are you making your way to the doors?
Darren, as soon as he popped Unseen Passage, I need to roll a stupid check. Let's see how reckless Darren decides to be.
Oh, great. Okay. While you're doing that.
Okay, good. He didn't decide to be reckless.
Oh, damn.
So he just started walking backwards until his back hit a wall and then just stayed there, both one gun in either hand, just waiting for the shroud to go down.
Okay.
Or someone to come up and touch him.
Well, if being he's underneath in a Stridian shout, he doesn't know if somebody's touched him or not.
You can still feel things. It's
Okay.
just you're at a -2 for wits and awareness.
That's fair. All right. Well, then never mind. And you did feel somebody touch you and push you out of the door. I meant that.
Okay.
You will feel somebody touch you.
Sin, having just stood right next to Darren, would probably just assume it's Darren.
And somebody pushes you out of a door, and you can see again. And you can see you've been just pushed out of the warehouse. Darren, you do feel somebody grab you, almost, and somebody move you and push you out of the warehouse.
Okay.
Thalia?
He's just like, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. We gotta go.
Thalia, when you pop on your eyes, you see Lou having on one hand Sin, at the other hand she's got Darren, and she's doing exactly what was told, and she has gotten your cutter members out. So
I follow to the door.
Okay. Thalia, as you go to the door, and you're the last one to leave, all of a sudden, both Shreddy shrouds drop. Please give me your wits and awareness.
Just Thalia?
Yeah, just Thalia, because she's still in there. You guys are
Okay.
outside.
I'm gonna use willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Crit 6.
As you leave and the shrouds drop, you see the lady holding up what looks like a knife to the Archbishop's throat before he turns around and does a shadow step and disappears.
Ooh, gonna let Darren know that as soon as I get out before he can even say we gotta go.
Okay, so you are outside.
Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Lady, knife, person, shadow step gone.
Okay. Let's go.
Cool. Fight
Gotta get
going.
We gotta go. Sin, I will explain at the house. Let's go.
Sin will, just comply.
Yeah, people are starting to now file out of the warehouse screaming, and you can see some people got some of Jackson's blood on them, and it's a rather bloody mess now.
So, Junie,
Yes.
can I use Wits and Streetwise along with my contacts in the black market
Mm-hmm.
to let everyone know that Prince Jackson was trying to auction off a copy of the Book of Nod and got shot by a Sabbat Archbishop?
You may certainly roll that.
Okay. I'm going to be rousing wits for that.
That's fair.
Passed.
Hey, Junie, I do have a roll that I need you to make per Percival. Please roll a D100 and let me know if it's above a 90.
I'll do a percentage dice because I don't have a D100 dice.
Yeah, percentile.
Okay.
Would his status,
That worries me when
would
you
his
say that. I
status
know
among
you.
Chicago kindred count for this, Junie?
Yes, because you
Excellent.
are an information broker.
Mm-hmm.
I got 100.
Well, unfortunately, Percival is a wraith now.
Good to know.
I'm burning a willpower on this just because. One. That is an 8 crit to spread that information to everyone Darren knows in the Chicago information broker networks.
It works. Because of that crit,
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of court, as Jackson was giving a speech about the new ideas that, some of the newer generation has brought up to him, and that he was about to open up something that was going to be very fortuitous for the kindred of Chicago, not just Camarilla, but all kindred that want to start underneath this new idea or flagship he was going to create. He's about to open this up, and somebody comes into the court, kneels, and then walks over to him whispers in his ear
Did you know you just died in Juliet?
and tells him of what just happened in Joliet. And he just went, "What?" And then he says,
I see this as a complete win.
He just looks at everyone and says, "I want the kindred who spread that here now." So you now know people are looking for you, Darren.
Okay.
I mean, that was such a good crit. I couldn't help it. I mean, come on. We were all about fucking around and finding out.
Yeah.
So you do know that people are now looking for you.
Okay.
Give me a wits and awareness, please, and thank you. Calculate.
That is a 3.
I'm gonna give you a little bit. You know the shadows are shifting around you.
Mm-hmm. He's just driving in his sedan back towards the
Okay.
towards the house.
Is everyone?
His shadows are shifting around him like he has a shotgun right in his lap,
That's
like with a
fair.
hand on it. So
Oh yeah. That's
depending on
totally
who
fair.
pops out of those shadows, it's going to go one way or another.
You're not wrong. So who's following Darren?
Sin.
Thalia, where are you?
Thalia would have taken back roads.
That's
Gone
fair.
in through the back way.
So we're gonna go by the magic of editing. That you all roughly you all arrive roughly about maybe like 5-10 minutes of each other back home.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing now?
Darren just stops the car, parks it, takes a hold of the coach gun. Well, he's been holding the coach gun with his left hand. Pulls out the 357 with the other and just looks over at the passenger seat, says, "Well, if you got something to say, you can come out and say it."
Okay. Sin and Thalia.
When Sin rolls up, if Darren's still sitting in his car, she's gonna walk over to the window and start pounding on the window and be like, "What in the hell's just happened? You want to explain that to me?"
Thalia is going to get the guard animals on high alert and then make her way to the front driveway to check on the other two while trying to not freak out.
So you're going to see Darren in the front seat, Sin pounding on his door, and he's just got that thing right at the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm letting Thalia know. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm turning it over to Yal for doing things. I gotta pull up a thing.
Eyes go wide. What the fuck?
Sin's
He just-
oblivious to that, by the way. The whole shotgun, like, pointed at the passenger seat. She's oblivious.
He just puts the 357 in his lap and rolls down the window and says, "Sin, I'm dealing with an uninvited guest. Would you mind going inside until I've finished? I will talk to you once we're inside."
She'll kind of like narrow her eyes at him for a second and then just like huff off, like, you know, all haughty and like foot stompy away like a petulant child.
Aww.
I will follow Sin inside and go, we should probably check on you know who's supposed to be locked in her room.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Loop arm with Sin, pull her upstairs.
Sin the whole way is just like muttering obscenities about Darren. Like,
and I let her.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Not even complaining about the chartreuse yet.
God, I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, he has it. Oh my
We're gonna have to
God.
clean up Percy's room.
Yes, you are. This is a great distraction while I'm pulling out the picture I need.
Now we get to find out if you guys are as good about cleaning up nuclear irradiated paint
Nope.
as you are about putting it in there.
I'm not.
You're not
I was
wrong.
not
Bob might
responsible
be.
for that.
No, you weren't. However, one of them is. Okay. after Sin has left and after Thalia's left, this woman does appear in your passenger seat of your car.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just look at the gun and just smirk.
All right. To what do I owe this?
Curious, actually. No, it's usually because of curiosity.
All right. Well, I am an information broker, so what are you curious about?
The ruse you just did.
The what?
The ruse.
I was contacted by someone who wished to remain anonymous that said that they had a very valuable occult item to sell discreetly, pseudonymously.
And so you sacrifice a person here for this?
I didn't sacrifice anyone.
Funny. You're down a quota, remember.
Yes, well. All I know about a code remember is that they left here to go visit someone in Chicago. That was the last I saw of them.
You do know who I am, do you not?
Out of character, I don't have any idea who it is.
Yes.
In character, Darren probably does.
Even better.
So are you going to tell me who it is, Julie, so that I, the player, can know who it is?
No, she's not. That's the game she's playing.
I mean, if Darren would know, then I have to know too, so...
Oh, I'm going to tell you. I've been watching you for some time. I find it interesting to see how your little hobnobbing network has been working out. It's intricate and interesting.
I do what I can to survive.
Who doesn't?
Well, some people are more reckless with their survival than others.
They're just trying to play as what the humans call it as fuck around and find out. They find out far more than they fucked around.
That's been the pattern I've noticed over the centuries.
They try to push things. I find it interesting. So, you guys were praying that I was going to take you, hmm? At some point, of course.
And where would you be taking me, Miss Katharina?
Oh, me. Oh, you know my name. I'm so touched. Thank you. Me take you anywhere would be an honor. However, I'm not going to take you right now.
I see.
You haven't warranted it. You're not within the bounds of the Camarilla. However, there are some things I do know and I don't know about you all, and I'm trying to find out. It is taking some time, and I'm quite annoyed it is taking me so long. Between Miss Sin or the twins and that little rose you have running about that has some very interesting people in my family going around and trying to find information out about you all to require her for that little thing that had just happened.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that any information she might have is worthless. Effectively.
Interesting.
This went differently than I'd hoped. But we do what we can with what we have, right? That is the way of the survivors, which I know from your clan, Miss Katharina, you are one of.
I'm more ruthless than others, I will admit. I mean, so a whole bunch of velociraptors come around and you just trip the smallest person there. It's fine. It's collateral damage.
And over the years, the collateral adds up, and sooner or later, the debt comes calling.
Yes, well, if you want to call me Scarlet Witch Loki, by all means. My book is dripping with red.
Yes, well, there's another one whose book is much redder than yours in town these days.
Oh. Oh, the little firefighting thing that you guys did about a month ago, that was very exciting. I was very thrilled to watch. You should do more often.
If I can find out where your cousin that raided my family's hacienda back in the early 1800s is, I might do that.
Well, if I could find him, I would. Unfortunately, the lady stopped me from ascertaining him.
Pity that.
She's been getting in the way of a lot of things.
Junie,
Mm-hmm.
there were some photos that Darren took during that raid.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who knows Ayla Sombra's face can identify them through a photo.
Mm-hmm.
Was he in one of those photos?
Mm-hmm.
Darren would have been keeping that on him.
Not just one.
Mm-hmm.
Several.
Okay. Darren would reach into one of the pockets inside his jacket and pull out one of those photos
Mm-hmm.
and say, I don't know anyone who can do the path ritual, but this is his face. So I'm sure you know some people who can track him down.
May I see?
He handed her the photo.
Well, this makes it a little bit more difficult.
I'm sure.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I know this family.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. You're in from this family, yes?
Long, long time ago, before I crawled out of a grave filled with the bodies of my family and our employees.
I make you a deal. Okay?
I'm listening.
I'm assuming you have not, shall we say, claimed the familiar right, yes?
Out of character. Sorry, what?
He didn't turn around and become Sabat and then leave Sabat.
No.
Okay.
No. I knew the terrain better than they did. I was able to run and hide after crawling my way out. Made my way as far away from them as I could to the safest city that I could.
And your clan is just being you, yes?
Just me. Just what you see in front of you.
I make you a deal. I'm a very good tracker. Okay? I don't need this photo. She will give it back. I find him. I let you know. You tell me what you are going to do. I may or may not make sure that the sheriff is not around to find out.
That would be appreciated.
Only thing I ask is I get a true copy of the note. I just ask for a copy. No, I don't need the little rose upstairs you have all locked up. I just want a copy of the book.
When do you want it by?
Before he is dead.
I can get it to you tomorrow.
Perfect. That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, She'll pull out a little thing. Get this to the foxes. I owe them.
He would take it and put it in his pocket.
Don't worry, I'll give the twins something of reparation for going into their what do you say? English. The domain. Unfortunately, none of you are fluent in Italian to understand half of what I want to say, but that's just fine. Latin was easier to talk. Do give my
Italiano
regards.
no. Español sí.
I didn't do much well with the Spanish. However, my
Qué lástima.
you know, it's fine. I'll speak tons of Latin to you, and you will just stand there and go, huh? Don't worry, blood runs thicker when you know how to apply it. So, you give Miss Senor my regards. I do enjoy her work. Plus, I can find her any moment with that pink on her. It's fun. I appreciate it. Well, I let you go. I expect the book, and then I will let you know where your target is. See?
You will have that book by tomorrow night.
Perfect. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao.
And she'll disappear. Because Shadow Step's fun.
Darren will put the gun away and just take a moment and slam his head against the steering wheel.
Does the horn in the car work?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, he doesn't hit that part of the steering wheel. He's hitting the top of the steering wheel.
Valid question.
Yeah, I know. No, he's not setting off the horn. He's just frustrated.
Fair.
And he just takes a few breaths to calm down, puts his guns away, gets out, and heads inside.
Are you guys done? Bam, 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 bam. I hear noises. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam.
I start slowly undoing the padlocks without actually saying anything.
You gotta let me know if you guys are back. Oh my god, it's been boring.
Last one then clicks. I open the door. You need to go sit.
I am sitting.
You were just banging on the door.
And she has created a device that's a little thumping hammer. And she has been pulling on it from sitting on the bed.
Storyteller bullshit.
Agreed.
This is fine. I'm having fun. I can have fun too. I love you all.
What actually happens is she's pulling on a string and a can is hitting the door.
I mean, yeah, it could be a can, it could be a little mallet hammer, whatever. It's a thing.
I grab the string and I break it.
Aw, but that took me an hour to put together.
Percy's not coming back.
Did he get staked again?
No.
Did he go dumpster diving?
No. Remember how I warned you it was dangerous and that's why we kept you here?
Yeah?
I want you to think really hard about the context clues. Percy's
And just
not
rolls her eyes
coming
and is like,
back.
He's dead, sweetheart. Like dead. Like to
Like
ashes.
ash.
Dust to dust. He's gone.
Wait a minute, I thought we couldn't do that. We don't die.
Oh, we can die.
We can die.
Yes.
God.
So wait, he's not gonna...
Why do you think we've been trying to get you to not act recklessly?
I haven't acted recklessly. I wrote the book stuff out like you told me to.
I know. I just need you to understand. You can die. That can happen. When we tell you we need you to stay, that's why.
But I could have helped.
No, not with this.
I'm fast.
So is he.
There's no way to put him back together again?
You could scoop up his ashes and put them in an urn if it would make you feel better, but you're not going back there tonight.
So I've lost 2 sires?
You lost a sire and a mentor.
This is getting even worse.
I need to go check his room to see if he left anything. And I just turn and I walk away.
Avoid the radiation! Just put the suit on before you go in
No
there?
fucking shit.
Wait. I put suits out!
Radiation's not gonna kill me. I walk into the room and I look around.
Do you turn the light on before you enter into the room?
As I'm walking in the room, I'm flipping the switch.
Sin, when she opens up the door before she puts a switch on, you can see a green glow to the room.
A chartreuse glow to the room.
Yes. Chartreuse. Very specifically chartreuse.
Sin sees this and then mumbles to herself something about counting to 10, and then quietly walks away.
Sin, I would make it 50.
49, 48, 47.
Wow, that's such a chartreusey glow.
46, 45.
What are we gonna do with the lime cream?
I have to start over again.
You might as well just come in and take a look at it. It was actually pretty. The gold leaf is really a nice touch.
Sin just looks at this child and
She's brimming with tears, but she's trying to make light of this.
Sin's just gonna I need to leave before I eat you.
I'm not that.
And just
And go back downstairs and wait for Darren. Remember, he wanted to talk to you.
Oh yeah. That right.
And
Dahlia.
Give me a second. Hey, dead man Ashing, where would Percy have left the book in his room? You just put in his room.
Literally on top of the bed.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to ask. I grabbed
Out
the
in the
book.
fucking open.
Yep, I grabbed the book. I turned the light off. I closed the door. I turned on the scrubber. And I stand there and wait for the scrubber to ding at me. Ding! And then I walk away from the child.
Okay.
Not the spoons for that right now. I get to the top of the stairs and I sigh and I turn around and I go, take some time, process your emotions. We'll try again fresh tomorrow night. Just feel what you need to feel and then let it go. Trust me. And I head down the stairs.
I gotta do a stupid roll. While that's going on, Darren, are you coming back in? Are you coming into the house?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So you're coming in. You see Thalia coming down the stairs, and I'm assuming Sin is downstairs as well.
Yes.
All right, Sin.
Did you
Let's
send him
talk.
in knowing he was going to die?
No, I didn't. I also didn't know he was gonna ask to be looking like the fucking Prince of Chicago. But we roll with what we have. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out what Katerina gave him and tosses it to Thalia. He says, "The Scourge says hello." And she says, "That's for your foxes."
I just put my hand down, feel Alistair pull it from my hand. I guess I'll find out about that later. And I just hold up the actual book. At least he wasn't dumb enough to take the real thing.
Good, because I wasn't looking forward to having to make another copy. But
I'll just hold it out for Darren to take.
Darren takes it and he's like, well, this will be for Katerina. I made a deal. But no, the plan was, because we don't know who exactly all is involved in this, the plan was for him to act as a anonymous kindred.
Ah, yes, Percy, always one for the flamboyant, acting anonymous.
He could have gone with someone flamboyant and anonymous. But anyhow, the plan was for him to auction off the book and for us to take note of everyone that was there and interested in it so we could start narrowing down who was actually trying to kill Charlotte or Caroline or whatever her name is.
Please tell me you have a list you can work off of.
I have every name of every kindred that was there.
I guess tonight wasn't a total loss.
It wasn't, and it's going to make the second step of this very much easier. Because the second step is to make her actually safe by making the knowledge in her head effectively worthless. I'm going to send a copy of this book to everyone on ShrekNet.
No, I know I was against this idea last week. I'm much less against it now.
Yeah. So, if that Archbishop wants to start killing everyone who has a copy of the book, he'll have a very, very, very long list to go down.
Is there anything else we need to do for a debrief for tonight? I believe I have a phone call I need to go make.
That Archbishop that pulled the trigger, he led the pack that turned
it's the
my
same one the
family.
lady was holding a knife to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I want him dead.
Fair.
And I made a deal with Katerina for that. She wants a copy of the book. She didn't say it had to be the only copy, just that she wanted a copy.
Fair.
And so I'm going to give her this copy. And then I'm going to talk to Bob about when the best time to release the entire text onto ShrekNet will be.
Sooner the better, probably.
Probably.
Now that I'm less angry, I should probably go talk to the child again. I did kind of storm off.
It's
And then I'll make
understandable.
my
This
phone
has
call.
been a hell of a night.
Just kind of give Sin a side hug. Put up fist for a fist bump from Darren. She walks upstairs. Go check on what's her face.
Wow.
Bad with names. You know this. It's me. I'm bad with names.
I know. And while
You're
you
bad with names. Darren doesn't care what her actual name is. Like,
In character, I would have said her name. I just at the moment could not remember.
Caroline.
Sherry or Carrie or Chartreuse, you know, one of those German names.
Something.
Listen, I just think of Caroline needs a golden calculator to divide. It's that easy.
I mean, she is a Toreador.
Not
So,
wrong.
Yeah.
So as you go up to the room,
I'll call her name as I'm coming up there.
you don't get an answer.
Okay. They do just to
You go to the door. Door's wide open. No one's in the room.
Yep, I get that. Talk with those two while I figure out what I have to text to Evelyn.
Darren would just look at Sin and be like, all right, Sin, what questions do you have?
So, for the record, if I had known what kind of situation we were going into, I never would have made Percy look like Jackson. So,
Well-
what exactly happened?
Percy decided to look like Jackson. I don't know if the La Sombra Archbishop that was there would have killed him if he hadn't looked like Jackson. But right now, as far as everyone knows, someone looking exactly like Kevin Jackson and claiming to be Kevin Jackson, getting a true copy of the Book of Nod out of his court, just got shot by a La Sombra Archbishop. And
Okay.
that news is now everywhere in Chicago.
Okay. All right. Was that like any part of the original plan? Like,
No.
what was our goal there, I guess?
Our goal was to get to know who was looking for the book, because we currently are being targeted because of that child up there. And we had two methods to deal with it. We were discussing it last week. Bob and Percy thought that we should try and get to know who was behind this before we just went with my plan, which was release the information in her head so that it's now effectively worthless to try and kill her.
Okay. Question: did we consider just killing her?
It was considered. Thalia disagreed strongly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you were blindsided by this too, and I don't feel like we've really figured out our answer to you, considering that we don't actually know whether or not the Archbishop was targeting Jackson because it's Jackson or Jackson because of the book.
He was there because of the book.
Sure. Many people were there because of the book, apparently.
I have a list of names now that doesn't include the name of every kindred in the greater Chicago area, which is more than we had before.
That's fair. I'm not saying it wasn't fruitful. Okay, so what do we do now?
Right now, we stop having a ticking time bomb here by getting rid of the worth of the information in her head.
Do we have a way to do that? I can do a little bit with the mind, but only so far.
As soon as this information is out on ShrekNet, her having the information in her head doesn't matter, because it's out in the wild where anyone can get it.
So what would if we're just going to put it out in the wild where anyone would get it, then why are we trying to keep her from people in the first place?
Because we had to get the copy of the information from her head.
Okay, but you understand why I'm confused about that.
You understand that the twins don't like leaving someone to fend for themselves.
I guess. All right. Well, we'll figure out a way to get that taken care of then, and maybe hopefully get a big fucking target on.
That's the goal.
You know, I don't know if it's relevant or not. But I've been having some issues on my end too with let's just say certain things haven't been going great at the hospital. That's why I've been busy.
You need something?
Maybe a little extra security.
I have a contact I could reach out to about that.
I'd appreciate it, both at my home as well as maybe something a little extra on some of my more special patients.
How much are you wanting to pay?
I mean...
And how heavy of security do you want?
Let's just say I want enough security to know who's doing it.
Ballard Industries.
All right. And I'm willing to pay.
Okay. I will reach out and get someone in touch with you.
Thank you. I don't mean to be mad. I'm assuming that you know that I'm not blaming this on you. I just didn't know what was going on.
There gets to be a point in a plan where you just have to kind of roll with the punches.
I'm not good at that.
It's a survival trait you either pick up or you don't.
That's
Survive,
true.
that is.
I prefer the other survival trait of having a good plan.
Everyone's got a good plan until they get punched in the face.
Fair enough. Anyway, I also better go find the little cretin. I wasn't very nice to her either.
You hear fucking shitballs just scream from upstairs.
God damn it!
No, specifically fucking shitballs. And you see Thalia coming back towards the stairs, phone in her hand, and then instead of walking down the stairs, she slides down the banister because it's faster. She's sending a text to Evelyn that says, "Hate to do this over text. Talking's too slow. Things fucked up. Percy is gone. Gone. And I fucked up and left the little one alone, and now she's gone too. Fuck. Send." I can't find her. I went back up there. I called her name. She's gone. Evelyn's gonna kill me.
Sin just starts going around the house and around the property, just screaming Caroline's name. But like in a mother kind of way, like, "Caroline, you get back here right now, young lady."
Thalia will follow suit, but more in the worried tone.
Darren goes downstairs to his computer setup and starts checking all of the cameras he has set up over the property.
And I don't know if it's going to matter, but I am popping memorize into those statements that Sin's yelling out.
That's fine. Perfect.
Okay.
Darren, when you go down to your computer, you'll see a scribbled note saying, "I'm sorry, I fucked up your lives. C." And you will see in the cameras, she snuck out the back door while you guys were all talking. She heard everything.
I had Rosebud patrolling, and Rosebud was still under orders to not let her leave the property.
And Rosebud was in the front. I did rolls for all of this.
Fuck.
I did rolls, trust me. I thought of both Foxes, Rosebud, everything. Just to make sure you go, "Oh, well, Storyteller's doing Storyteller." Nope. Storyteller did rolls to make sure shit happened.
Ghost of Percy is singing Sweet Caroline outside the door.
Yeah. Not sure if it matters. Crit 6 on the memorize.
That's fair. Okay. I have a note and I will make a roll for that. But you know exactly what happened, Darren.
Darren just texts the other two. She went out the back.
Go towards the back. Does she know where the bombs are?
We did
She's
not
been
teach
made.
her where the bombs were because we didn't
Oh,
want her to leave the property.
Fuck.
Oh my god, does she steal Bob's van? That'd be fucking hilarious. I'm just saying.
Don't give Judy ideas.
No, the van's
No,
off-site.
this
It's
is,
fine.
this is an idea I
No,
want
no,
to
no,
give.
no.
Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. I want to give Junie this idea because it screws with D-Written, and I love that.
No.
I'm already screwing with
Here's
the
the
written.
thing. Bob's van is warded, and she is not a part of the wards.
This is true.
So she tried to steal it. She lays a hand on it, and
fuck,
that
I didn't
hand
even
is
think about
gone.
it.
Yeah.
So it's a
even
leg
better.
or a
Even
hand.
better.
Or both. Edward Elric that bitch.
Even better because now it's Bob's fault.
So as you guys, are you guys all running out into the back?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good to
Whistle for the dogs and the foxes.
know. The foxes come, as well as Rosebud, and you will see what looks like somebody had hopscotched to try and avoid, because she heard about everything. She just didn't know where everything's at. And there was one footprint, and then nothing after that.
At the start, I taught her too well. Sorry, guys.
I go past the bombs and I keep calling.
As you keep going, if you go past the bombs,
Very, very worried.
you will see a red-headed woman, sitting at the border of your land in the rest of the forest. The rest of the forest preserve. And she's just kind of sitting there eating an apple.
Thor Sledgehammer. Who the fuck are you?
Saving your ass.
Did you see, and I describe her, go past here?
Aye.
What direction?
She points up.
And I look up.
You see her hogtied, gagged.
Drop Thor's sledgehammer. Who are you? I'm sorry. It's been a night.
Oh, I've heard quite a bit of your night.
Name? Something? I'll show you mine if you show me yours. However we have to do this.
Talia, I know you. I've known you since you were a mortal.
Fair.
I've known most of you. Yeah, except the one that's kind of spread a bit of an information about. She'll get up, toss the apple. I'm sure you're aware. Much of a social call as I'd like this to be, I have a bit of a question for your friend. And you can see Carolyn's trying to... Trust me, she's not going anywhere. I've hog-tugged many other people before. She won't escape.
Can you let her down so that we can at least get her back into the house?
With permission, I'd like to actually enter onto your property to have a word with y'all. Official business, of course.
Everyone's not here, which puts me in charge, so I grant permission for this instance.
Excellent. She'll just go up, pick up the rope, sling it almost like she's a purse. Lead the way, would you?
Watch out for the bombs.
Oh, why do you think I'm letting you lead the way?
Fair. Go back to the house.
As you guys see Thalia come back, you'll see the redhead, which Darren knows.
Fuck.
She'll shoot a text to Darren if If I had said no, there would have been more red flags.
Thalia, do it.
All right.
Remembering, you know this woman. You've seen her before.
Seen her and knowing her, two different things.
Fair. And she just waits quietly.
And she's out at night.
Oh yeah. Once she gets to the door, she'll pick up the woman who's hogtied like she's nothing, hand it to Thalia and go, and she'll pull up the bag of other things. She's well equipped, you'll realize this.
We taught her well?
Mm.
Ish.
The sword she has is over 400 years old.
Other people also tried to teach her well.
I'll give you that. So where is Mr. Darren and Miss Sin?
Darren's leaning against the door.
I take Carolyn, I get her on her feet. I untie her, I get her on her feet. I hold her arms and I gently ungag her. Heart attack.
Thought it'd be best if I left.
No. And I give her a big hug.
Not expected. The bride just looks up and goes, "You know I'm here, don't you?"
I'm guessing that Prince Jackson didn't actually happen to be in Juliet tonight.
Darren. You know full well where he was at.
I don't, actually. I don't keep track of the prince's movements. I usually just hear of them later.
So you're hearing him then later. She'll look to Thalia. My name is Gwen. Sheriff of Chicago. Shall we all have a chat?
Shall we?
Because I believe Miss Sin will be the only other person in this coterie tonight to join us, right?
Well, Bob and Evelyn are out, and Percy was going up to Chicago way, last I heard, so...
It's funny that. Somebody died tonight. I don't think that person's going to be going home anytime soon. And you just see Carolyn trying to hold it in. She's just like trying not to cry.
Percy over her shoulder. Cry.
And Gwen just kind of points over to Carolyn going, I really don't have to do a whole lot of investigating to figure it out.
What do you want me to say, Gwen?
The truth.
The truth is that this wasn't how the night was supposed to go. Percy made a dumb decision. And I rolled with it the best I could.
She'll look over at Thalia. And then back at Darren.
I didn't know what was going on, I'm going to be honest.
Carolyn's just standing there, tears are falling down her eyes.
Hi, I was babysitter, I got fucked.
Over her shoulder. Cry harder.
She does. She's trying not to sob.
Calm down. It's her. Calm down. Come on. More hugs. You gotta calm down.
Talia, can you take her inside, please?
Yeah. Take her inside to sit her down in a chair.
She'll offer the bag of belongings to Darren.
Darren just takes it, puts it inside the door.
I haven't seen swords like that in ages.
Yeah, me neither. Since a certain archbishop came through my family's property in about 1828.
Those swords are older than me. And I've been around since the 1600s.
Okay.
Who she stocked up with is Archbishop.
Well, since Katerina knew about the place we set on fire, I'm guessing you do too.
Oh. I had an interesting walkabout on that one.
Well, she told us about that place after I had sent you the locations of the other 4 places. She said that her belongings were there, asked us to help retrieve them. Since, those other 4 places were blowing up, we figured that would be a good time to hit that. So we did. And at this point, Darren takes out one of the photos again and tosses it to Gwen. He led the pack that destroyed my family's home and put me in a grave.
Yeah, at least you didn't get it through the heart.
He had my parents' jewelry still in that place. So yes, I took what was mine, I took what was hers, and I set fire to the rest.
And she'll kind of fling it back and go, I see the familiar looking between y'all.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a uncle, a grandfather, something like that. All I know is that he and his pack came through and killed everyone. As far as I know, I crawled out of that grave alone, and I managed to sneak away because I knew the terrain.
Fair. At least you weren't sold into slavery.
Yeah.
Good thought.
Wasn't brainwashed into part of the Sabbat either.
So, you're of her kind then?
No.
Might want to check those photographs again for you.
I asked a Tremere once, who owed me a bit, to find out whose blood went through my veins. She gave me a name, and that was it. Do you want that, Gwen?
I wouldn't mind taking names. I like them. They're easier to find. No, my question is you don't realize... No, I probably won't say it. Probably it's her story to tell. But you're elated. I want to find out about that, don't you?
I want to spread that Archbishop's ashes all across the lake.
You can always put it in the lake. You never know
Good.
what's down there.
Well, if I could be sure, I would cut off his arms and his legs and weight the rest of it and throw it down to the bottom of the lake.
That's fair.
But that's a bit beyond my capabilities.
Not giving me enough credit. You've got 2, no, nay, 3 capable kindred up there could assist you. Talia's pretty cool with her claws. Sin's quite excellent in, shall we say, rearranging people.
And Bob is Bob, yes.
Well, Bob likes to bob. That's all Bob does.
He's bobbing right so far.
And then Miss Evelyn, well, does she hurt you all like cats? I've heard that rumor.
Miss Evelyn keeps the coterie together.
Well, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the information flow a little bit slower about Jackson. I've got to now convince everyone somehow that he hasn't died in the middle of holding court. Now, I'm sure you know my bloodline, or at least the clan I am associated with.
I don't speculate. It's bad for your health to speculate on things, especially things you might know are to be, well, shall we say, true?
Fair. When I'm not trying to be true.
Sometimes we can't help what's in our blood.
I'm overly aware of that one. Just giving you a heads up that if somebody has a bit of a roar and a spark of rage, may or may not be something that may have happened due to somebody's death. By the way, good luck in the future. You're going to need it.
Yeah, well,
And she just kind of
luck
shivers
doesn't
and
seem to
twitches for a moment.
run. Darren just looks at her and says, well, you know, luck doesn't seem to run in the Pander line. And he turns and walks inside and closes the door.
That's fine. When he does it, she just twitches and looks up and blinks. Like something just happened.
In Caroline's ear, something funky this way comes.
A blood-curdling scream comes from Caroline. And all of a sudden...
No.
She runs to the front door.
I go in a grab her arm. What are you doing? Use your words.
She
Words.
She points out.
You don't need to be answering the door.
She just points. She doesn't say
We have
anything.
people for that.
Yeah, she just points to the door as you see a
They
white
will get the door.
van
You come. We
coming
don't
to
stand where the
door.
door can. Who the fuck are you?
You see a
I
white
put
big
Caroline
door.
behind me and come back with the gun.
It's
fuck are
Bob's
you?
van.
It's Bob's van, as you see coming towards. And that's where we're going
Towards
to...
the house?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And that's where I'll end tonight's session.
Johnny. Junie. And Mystic. Because I bet he's part of this.
You know, there's a 95% chance it's my fault.
I
Yeah.
liked the touch of Gwen just getting that,
Shivering.
like, when it happened.
Mm-hmm. Because now something has altered the timeline.
Yep.
So thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Yay! Oh dear God, I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
Roses and thorns. We
Yeah.
can start with those and work our way out.
Fuck you, Mystic.
Fuck you, Mystic. That's, yeah. That's
Is
my
that the rose or
and
the
my
thorn?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Great minds and all that shit.
Right.
You know, in my defense, I do want to explain Percival's perception of what he was trying to do by being Jackson, because he figured if he was flamboyant enough to be somebody that powerful, that somebody would not fuck with him. That it would be a layer of protection to get through the night, in theory.
Yeah, that didn't work out for you. So
Oh,
Darren,
yeah.
roses and
Yes.
thorns.
I didn't really have any thorns. It was a really fun session. Rose definitely like getting to play a bit more into Darren's past and like some of the things that Darren doesn't lie about things. He just doesn't talk about them. One of them being his sire, Esperanza Pander.
Yeah, very much so.
But Gwen asked for the name, so
that's fair.
Keep on the sheriff's good side.
Hey, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to do it this session, at least to see what your reaction is. Do me a wits and awareness if he goes over the family photos, all the family photos really quick for me. That would be great. While you're doing that, Sin, what was your roses and thorns?
Well, I already said fuck you, Mystic, so I have to stick with that.
That's obligatory. That's
obligatory. Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back. I thought that the session was a lot of fun. It was just the right level of what the fuck just happened. And yeah. Overall, I didn't really have like an actual thorn, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dead man ashing, roses and thorns.
Rose.
Yes, his name has been Dead Man Ashing since his character died.
Yes.
Yeah, that in itself is a rose, but it's not the one I was going to go for. So I don't have mixed feelings about it. I liked playing Percy, but he just wasn't for me. So Junie, thank you for letting me go out to further everyone else's cause. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
I am hyped for a new character in the future, whether it be in the near or past or wherever that ends up. It might be on the wall.
Fucky timeline.
Yeah, something fucky this way comes is the best way I can pull that. Thank you for on that percentile because I looked into it, and for wraiths to spawn, it's a 5% chance.
Yep.
And by hitting 100, I'm making it canon. Percy's wraithed out, yo. Now he's still fettered like a motherfucker and probably in the Shadowlands for a while, but
yeah, he has some unfinished business to attend to.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's going to be a good chance to be the better side of the coin and be an Eidolon.
He's gonna haunt the little one.
I love it. That's my favorite.
I think it's great.
It's going to be a positive haunting, though.
It's not so far. All you told
hear me out.
is
Hear me out. Hear me
primal.
out. That's just the echo of his asshole. All right, like it's fine. It's farting all over the place. It's leaving a smell. It's fine. It's fine. After he gets unfettered and deals with that bull,
the mess.
that after he gets unfettered and all that, or maintains his fetters and furthers his cause, I think it's gonna be a nice introduction to the Eidolon side of things because those are the positive haunts that you get.
Sure.
And because he was going out on a note of trying to do something good for someone else, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
I'll state this: you do have somebody in your coterie that constantly has Unseen Seen up. Remember that. Thalia, roses and thorns.
Fuck you, Mystic. Of course.
Thorn. Fuck you too.
Fair. You guys got to see serious Thalia for a change. I don't think she had a serious bone in her body in game up until this week.
Character growth.
I mean, not wrong.
Oh no, there was serious moments before. They were just in between sessions, and usually with her sister.
This is fair. I mean, I swear to God, Darren was constantly, staring me down. I'm like, I didn't do anything. So why did you get on that roll, John? By the way,
I got a 6 crit.
Perfect.
Oh no.
So as we end this session tonight, and as Darren is finally, before his day sleep, goes to sleep, and he's looking through all of his family photos, remembering all the things that happened while he was human, he's going to remember he had one aunt that didn't really interact much, was quiet, doting, taught him a few things with some knives, and then he remembers that was Katerina. He's family. Good job.
The Olive Garden of Scourges.
I know, right?
When you're here, your family.
Yeah, it's like the Olive Garden. And Sin did say she was putting drinks together for everyone for the night. So
Good.
Sim, were you gonna do any toasts or proposals before we fade out?
So Sin was specifically getting drinks together because of a certain person being there. So like once they left, that facade would have kind of dropped. I mean, there'd still be drinks, but it wouldn't be happy hostess Sin anymore. It would be like,
fuck this
shut
shit,
up
I'm
and
out.
take a drink.
Question, just because it might be in her character. Did she prepare one too many thinking that Percy might still be there? Just out of habit?
Sin?
No. Did she prepare one for Gwen?
Yes.
Because Gwen would not have stuck around. So there's the one extra for you.
Samisi. Like, she would have prepared it, yes.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. For Percy though, you know what? Yeah, I think I think she probably would have accidentally, like, she would have caught it before she walked out of the kitchen, but she would have accidentally prepared one for Percy and then been like,
fuck.
Well, shit. And then just set it off to the side. Like,
I'll drink that later.
You're not wrong.
The one for the house, it's fine.
Right.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. We will see you all next week because, oh, sweet Jesus, we have more to do.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, everyone.
I'm looking forward to next week.
Me too.
Scared. Bye, everyone.
too.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.